Hello guys, welcome back to Sport Insight. I'm your host Trust Okolafo and my host here is
Odudo Ado Joseph.
On today's episode, we'll be bringing to you results and key moments from the last match day. But before we proceed, we'll be going on a short break. Stay with us guys. Welcome back guys. One of the talking points of last week's fixture and the match that got everybody standing on their toes is the Arsenal versus Manchester City match that was played at Etihad. We promised you at the previous episode that match was going to be a major talking point
and a very tough one,
and so that match did not disappoint. So what do you have to say about that match? Like, that match got everybody standing on their toes. What do you have to say about that match?
Well, I've already said the last time that the match would be very tough, and funny enough, it was very tough. And the first half, it was like a competitive game, but Arsenal took the advantage that first half. But the second half was very challenging because Man City come back with the full force that make them join the match at the end.
So, do you think on your own, that because that match saw red card at the end of the first half, and that red card, Arsenal was already taking the lead 2-1 before that red card. Do you feel that Man City's pressure at the second half had anything to do with that red card? Like, the outcome of the match, it was decided by that red card. Like, if there was no red card, would have Arsenal gone ahead to win that match, or would have the match still ended the same?
Well, funny enough, in games, red card can be an advantage and disadvantage depending on which side it's come from. But the match of yesterday, Arsenal took the advantage also.
Yeah.
Because they were playing really fine. And they took the advantage to win the first half. And the second half, Man City used the advantage of pressure. They pressure the other team very tightly. You get that make the Man City defenders, Man City strikers were able to put more pressure on Arsenal defenders for them to score 9 minutes. And it was even their defender.
Yeah. That was Stones. Yeah. So, what if you look at Arsenal's team this season and last season, do you feel like there is a major change? Like, the squad is as rejuvenated, everybody, like, they are playing better than last season, or do you feel like they just continue with the same tempo of last season? Because last season they finished second, and this season they are starting strong. I mean, holding Man City at the Etihad, that Man City even had to rely on a stoppage time goal to draw that match, even with red card. What do you have to say about Arteta and this Arsenal team?
For me, Arsenal is growing bigger, and stronger. The Arsenal of last season was impressive, just due to that their opponent was stronger.
The league belongs to Man City, so understand.
This season too, they're trying. They're trying. It's just more improvement you get, but they're trying this season very well.
All right. So, and something I want to point out from that match is that, you see, football is a very dynamic game. Is almost unpredictable. Now, if anybody would have told me that Arsenal will come to Etihad and play a game like that, I will let you know that if that red card did not occur, there will be a very big probability of Arsenal winning that match. Because even with the red card, although Man City mounted pressure on them and the rest of them, but they were able to sustain that pressure, manage the game, and not until stoppage time before Man City won that game. So I felt like that red card has a major impact on that game, and kudos to Arteta and what he's doing with Arsenal team. So speaking of that again, another match that we saw on the team, although in our other league, that's La Liga. We witnessed Barcelona 5-win victory against Villarreal, and we said earlier, starting on this show, we said earlier that Real Madrid, Barcelona is a team that they are improved their game, they have upped their game. Barcelona has been scoring goals this season. They have been scoring goals this season, although they have been conceding, but I can't remember when Barcelona conceded up to 2 goals in the league. Barcelona have been. What do you have to say about this Barcelona? Like, we told our viewers last week that they should watch out for Barcelona this season, and they did not disappoint. Win 5-1 away at Villarreal. What is your analysis on that game?
Well, for me, the game was very impressive. It's a tactical game. Barcelona will play a type of style called I-line. So our style of play is very trickish, and so the game we played the other time, it was a very nice game. The assists, the goals from Rafinha and Lewandowski and the rest again. So the play, I'll say that I was very happy about the win. The 5-1 win. It was very impressive. Yeah.
And 5-1 win away.
Yeah.
That was very, very impressive. And one of the key moments of that match here, we know, was the Lewandowski goal, the Rafinha 2 goals, and one of the youngsters that impressed us that game was Pablo Torre. Pablo Torre had a goal and assist in that match. That guy just seized this moment. This can be a testament of Barcelona's work with their academy players.
Yeah.
Barcelona keep giving these boys every opportunity to improve, and they are making the team proud. They are making the team proud. After the game, La Liga president made a statement. He said, "Thank God Barcelona did not sign other players. That if Barcelona signed other players, that means Barcelona would have been winning 10 goals to nothing in the league." So that's to show you that Barcelona, yes, they were not able to sign players at the transfer window, but what they are doing with their youngsters, and this did not start with Hansi Flick. Xavi did same thing. So it's not like a tradition bringing up youngsters every season to perform. So Barcelona has been really, really good in this season. And then another somebody that impressed us again was Lamine Yamal. What do you feel about this boy? This boy has been delivering every single match this season. Lamine Yamal has been putting in works every single match. He has never disappointed. This guy, I feel he has the potential to go far. Just your thought about this guy and his game last weekend.
Lamine Yamal is a very good player. For me, he has his own goals. He has the most to achieve. So that's why he's trying his best, his possible best to meet that standard. And for him to meeting that standard, he's trying very well. And he's very impressive.
Yeah.
His goals, his assists, his focus on the game, his activeness, and everything combined together makes a very good game.
Yeah, and not to forget his Trivela pass. That pass was one of a kind. That pass was top notch. And Rafinha converting that goal in that fashion, like Barcelona played a very good game. And then talking about Barcelona, you cannot talk about Spain without their major rival in that league, which is Real Madrid. Real Madrid won their game. Although winning their game, there was a controversy in that game that came up as a result of the penalty that was awarded to Real Madrid. On your opinion, do you feel that is a clear penalty, or is just one of the scandals that has been following Real Madrid this season about their penalty, manufacturing penalties and the rest of them? Do you feel like that is a clear penalty?
Well, in terms of rules, in football rules, when it comes to inside the box foul, it's a penalty. But in close looks, it doesn't look like a penalty, but in rules, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
Because the player was dragged behind, close to the box 18. So that will make him declare that a penalty. But outside the audience, outside the fans and outside the TV, people look it as a cheat.
Yeah.
And that is what is trending now online, that Madrid is a penalty.
That penalty matcher. That is what they are doing. All right, guys. So we have more talks coming up, but before we proceed, we'll be going on a very short break. Stay with us, guys.
Every second, news are breaking and events are unfolding. But all this happening take place at once and under unclear circumstances.
Hello there, thanks for joining us. Hey guys, this is Fanny from Depth Echo.
I am Ibrahim Stephanie.
I am Faith Ebuary.
At the interview, we do our best to clear your doubts and provide answers to all your questions, with the sole aim of helping you make informed decisions.
When you say I'm agenda, what of those that don't have an agenda? What have they done in the first 1 week in the office?
Witness the unfiltered, unapologetic, and unforgettable conversations on The Interview, showing this Monday on Delphi Echo TV. The Interview, the ultimate test of integrity.
Welcome back, guys. So, as we are proceeding, one of the surprising result from last week's fixture was Chelsea's away win. Honestly, I was not expecting that. Chelsea away win was a massive win for the Blues. So, what is your assessment on Chelsea's result last weekend?
For me, it's a very good result, a very good one, and a very good play from Jackson, Rose, and Palmer. Their play was very nice.
Yeah, you know, one of the most surprising stuff about their victory already, I know that there must be a Kopama brilliance in that game, but with Jackson, you know, after what's it called, Nkuku recovering from injury, the narrative was that Jackson is not an excellent striker to be used. Therefore, the Nkuku has to be starting before Jackson. But you see, a football coach always knows what is best for his team. He assesses everything more than the fans might speak as a result of their need to win game. But when a coach is speaking from a tactical angle.
Yeah.
And so having that confidence to field Jackson in that match, and then Jackson delivering is a key moment for Nicholas Jackson. It's a key moment for Nicholas Jackson, and it also suggests that this coach is not buying the fans' pressure, but he knows what he wants for the team. And kudos to Chelsea's team, and also Kopama will never disappoint. But Jackson scoring 2 goals and assists to seal the man of the match is a massive something for Jackson. It's a massive something for Jackson and the Blues, and also his fans. I think Chelsea is improving, but you know, these things we cannot say too much about it. They might just they might just, this is just match day 5. They might just run, and before season gets to half, they start dropping points. We've seen the likes of Man City starting poor, and towards the ending of season they just pick up form and they snatch the league. And so we've seen teams do like that. We've seen the likes of Arsenal maintaining the league for so long, and towards the ending of season they just lose like 2-3 matches and they drop point, and that is that for them. So I feel Chelsea, if they continue like this, then there is high hopes for them. But one of the major issue in football now, you cannot judge football right now based on one match result. It has to be consistency. If there is that consistency, Chelsea team will go forward. But in an unfortunate situation that they are not able to pick up this consistency, that means something bad might happen. No, so let's just watch out for Chelsea this season. And then another team also that dropped point also was Atletico Madrid in La Liga. Atletico Madrid in La Liga dropped points for the 3rd time again this season. So this is a team that we have high hopes for, but we don't know actually what will result to them. Then one of the shocking thing going on in football world right now is Bayern Munich. Now, the case of Bayern Munich is shocking, not because people don't expect Bayern to deliver, but it's because of their coach. Bayern current coach, for those of us that don't know, is Vincent Kompany, the coach of what's it called, that was of Burnley, that came from Championship to Premier League and got relegated back. And so when Bayern signed company, people were like, waiting in one go find for Bayern and the rest of them. Is that job not too much for Vincent Company? Vincent Company's team, he was not able to keep his team in the EPL and going for Bayern Munich and the rest of them. But you see, Vincent Company is doing more than expected.
Yeah.
Bayern has recorded at least, if I'm not mistaken, at least about 26 goals in their last 3 matches combined. About 26 goals. That is massive, more than any team in Europe this season. First of all, about 26 goals in their last 3 matches. So I need you to give your assessment and judgment concerning this Bayern team and their performance, also their coach Vincent Company.
Yeah, you know, in a team, if the coach is good, the player is good.
Yeah,
the team will play very well. Like the former company last team,
Yeah.
Burnley. If you observe the team, it was not that perfect,
Yeah.
but Burnley tried his best. Company tried his best
Yeah.
to improve the team. He tried. Yeah, everyone knows he tried. But now he's in Bayern. He's doing very well.
of course.
Good player, good coach, good play, good wins, back to back, and everything will be going well. And end of the season, they might win their league.
Yeah, that is what everyone expects. Bayern is coming to claim back that title.
And I also feel Bayern wins also is with their new signing, Olise.
Yeah.
Because Olise was playing very well in Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
And he's a good scorer.
Yeah, and he has also been replicating that in Bayern right now. So you know one thing, you cannot blame. The only way you can blame a coach for his team's results is in the tactical aspect. A coach constructs everything tactically. It's left if the club has good players to execute the coach plan.
Yes.
And now, so Burnley at Crystal Palace, what's it called? Bayern, what's it called? Company at Burnley was able to bring out some tactical play. If you watch Burnley's game last season, you can see tactical brilliance in that team. But their problem was that there was no enough player, a capable player,
No quality player.
Yeah, the team lacked that quality to deliver his vision tactically. Now, signed to Bayern. Bayern is a team that has great players. You have the likes of Musiala there. You have the likes of Harry Kane. You have the likes of Leroy Sané. You have the likes of
Gnabry.
Thomas Muller, to mention but a few. And so, having to it was very easy for Burnley, for a company to bring out his tactical brilliance, and then these players will execute it. And now the whole world is seeing what he's doing. Mind you, this was a team that Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea summer player, coach, struggled with, that made them lose the league. This was a team that he was not able to win the league with. But now, if company is that bad of a coach, how come he's delivering this result right now? That is what we want to, that is what people should assess. Now, in football, you just have to sit and wait. That person you feel is the fault might not be the fault, and that is what company is doing right now. Company is a great coach. I've always known company is a great coach because majority of Burnley's game last season was of a tactical game, but they lacked quality to deliver a tactical aspect of the game. But he's doing so with Bayern Munich, and kudos to them. Like I said, Harry Kane is on the verge of winning his first trophy this season, and come to think of it, Kane is not just winning that trophy as someone that is sitting on bench and relying on other people. Kane has been scoring goals. Kane had a back-to-back hat-trick. He scored 3 goals and 4 goals in another match. So Kane has proven himself that he's a great player, and with the help of company and his teammates, he's going to get his trophy this season for sure. He's going to get his trophy this season.
Well, I want to ask a question. Do you feel Bayern coach progress lies on Man City playing style when he was a player in Man City?
All right, you know one thing Guardiola does not just make a good player.
Yeah.
But Guardiola makes a good coach.
Yes.
Now, if you look at Arteta was an assistant manager to Guardiola before he took the job at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Company was a player under Guardiola. Xavi was a player under Guardiola.
Yeah.
And so if you look at this team, these teams, these coaches, what they have done with their team is brilliant. So there is no way that you want to when you are tracing the success of an apprentice, you have to trace it back to his master, because a good master has the odd of delivering or bringing out a better apprentice. So I feel that is what is going on with Vincent Kompany and the rest of them. So guys, before we proceed, we'll be going on a very short break right now. Stay with us, guys.
Welcome to Social Spotlight, where we'll be diving into the sizzling world of social media like never before. It's a dynamic blend of trends, insights, and all things spicy in the social media world. Join us on this thrilling journey as we uncover the latest buzz, explore viral sensations, and give you some serious social media tips. Buckle up, because on Social Spotlight, we will be serving you hot trends and cool vibes that will keep you coming back for more. I'm Design, and I'm Green.
Welcome back, guys. So proceeding, we're talking about we'll dive into the Champions League.
Yeah.
The Champions League game that was played as match day 1 of Champions League, and one of the major key moments in that Champions League fixture was Bayern's 9-2 victory. How massive was that victory? That is a testament to Bayern's good form. It's not all the time you see that scoreline with in the Champions League. And one thing about Champions League and those that are big results is that majority of them can be traced to Bayern. So what do you feel is this Bayern connection with big wins and Champions League?
For me, I feel it's a generational thing, because it's not a new thing to us, because Bayern is a team that scores goals more than 1, more than 2, 5, 6, even 12 sef. So I'm not really surprised, but it was really surprising because it was a Champions League game.
Yeah. All right. So you see, Bayern love handling harsh treatment to their opponents in Champions League. Whether big opponents, small opponents, they don't have any mercy for that. Bayern did that to Arsenal. They did that to Barcelona. 8-2 victory. They did that to Barcelona, and that was even a one-legged fixture.
Yeah.
They did that to Barcelona at the Champions League quarter-final. That game traumatized every Barcelona fan. That game was a trauma to every Barcelona fan. And so they keep on doing this, and now they did at this year's Champions League 9-2 victory. There is one thing with Bayern and big win margins in Champions League, and I feel every team facing Bayern in this week has to be very careful. Our prediction on Champions League victory last time, we had Bayern in that prediction to win Champions League, and so they are not disappointing us.
Yeah,
they are not disappointing us.
Step by step.
9-2 victory. That was the highest scoreline in that match day. And then another thing that happened in that match day was Liverpool winning AC Milan 3-1. What's your assessment on that game? Liverpool win to AC Milan 3-1.
I don't believe that Liverpool will win AC Milan. Actually, I was like, the teams, they are good teams. AC Milan is a good team in the league. Liverpool is also a good team in the league, and AC Milan have quality players too.
Of course,
Liverpool have quality players. But for me, the game's supposed to end draw. If not, AC Milan winning.
Yeah.
But Liverpool shocked me that day, because with them winning 3-1 was surprising. You get them winning 3-1 was surprising. Their game style was okay, and their win it was an aggressive win.
Yeah, they dominated the game. They did not just win the game, but they dominated the game. There is one thing to win, and there is one thing to win comfortably. So Liverpool went to Italy, and they won that game comfortably. So yeah, that's also a brilliance to and slot their recent coach and a testament to his good work in doing in Liverpool right now. I feel Liverpool are second in Premier League EPL table right now, so it's a testament to his good work. Now, another surprising result. It was not surprising to the fact that it might not be happening, but with the team that lost recent form in their league, that is Barcelona. Barcelona right now had 5 wins out of 5 going to that Champions League away at Monaco, but they ended up losing that game. Yeah. So what do you feel happened in that game? What do you feel could be attributed to Barcelona's loss on that game?
You know, for me, I feel that Barcelona, they lose focus in that game.
Yeah.
They were not, they feel reluctant. They play like, you know, when big teams see minor team, they'll feel like.
But okay, Monaco is not a minor team though. Not a minor team, but yes, we can see read meanings too.
Yeah. So them seeing the team like, okay, we can play this team. Let's just try our best. But they feel reluctant, like, okay, in our leagues we win a lot here. We win several things, so let's still win this one if at all. But funny enough, it threw back at us.
Yeah.
Then winning us 2-1. It was very sad, actually.
So coming at the back of that win was a red card to Barcelona, ended at the 10 minutes of the game. Of course, we'll be discussing about that red card in details. But do you feel that the loss has a connection with that red card?
Yes, also because if the team is not complete, it might lead to failure. Also.
Yes.
So it might also lead to the loss of Barcelona.
All right. So in that red card scenario, you have Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Barcelona's keeper, made a pass to Eric Garcia, and a Monaco player intercepted that pass that resulted to Eric Garcia fouling that is his opponent and got a red card at the 10 minutes of the game. So in that game, do you feel like the fault is from the player or from the keeper? What's your access to that player? Like a keeper, ter Stegen of course saw that this player is marked and he had 2 spare players at both wings, but he chose to make that pass to a player that was closely marked. And then you as a player in a game as Champions League, this was what happened to Barcelona at last season's Champions League. Araujo's red card playing with against Paris Saint-Germain. This is same thing. Like you have do you feel like, okay, yes, ter Stegen made that wrong pass, but do you feel like that tackle was necessary?
Depending on the actual position it was, the keeper making that pass was also wrong, because there is also other choice to pass to.
Free choice.
To pass to, but the person passing to the player next to him, and for the player marking him very roughly is also a foul. But I feel there's another way to make a mark without making foul.
You know something, I've always said, in a situation like that, you just give your goalkeeper a chance to save you. It's better. Barcelona has gone down in games this season in La Liga and they came back to win the game. It's better you are losing 1 goal and you are complete. There is a high possibility of a comeback in that game than you losing 1 goal and a man down. So I feel, although Barcelona lost that game, but that red card had impact on the game. And then also for the defender, yes, the goalkeeper made a poor option by passing that ball to him, but sometimes foul is not necessary. Give your goalkeeper a chance. It might end up saving the ball. It might end up going at the back of the net. Going at the back of the net, you are down 1 goal. You are still with 11 men, complete 10 minutes in the game. There is nothing to lose. There is a possibility of a comeback. You have 18 minutes to play. There is a possibility of a comeback. So yes, the keeper has his blame, but also the defender is to be blamed for making that tackle. Give your goalkeeper a chance to save the team. So before we round up, we have some exciting fixtures coming up this weekend. One of them is Manchester United and Tottenham. For for those of us that don't know, Manchester United is in 11th position and Tottenham is in the 10th position. What do you feel will happen in that fixture come Sunday?
I don't have much to say also, because the next features, it might also be surprising.
Yeah.
It might also be a very tough features to watch,
Yeah.
actually. And I also say, if the teams, the home teams or the away teams, are in good form,
Yeah,
they might also win.
of course.
You get. So the next feature, I feel, is a very challenging game also, like the last feature.
Yeah. So, guys, you have to watch out for Manchester United versus Tottenham this Sunday. That game is going to be an exciting game to watch. Manchester United is at 11th position at the table, and Tottenham is at the 10th position. And a win from Manchester United is going to take them above Tottenham to the top half of the table, while Tottenham will go below at the bottom half of the table. So that is a very nice game to watch. And don't forget, games like this also have their impact on the season and the long run. So that game is going to be a very exciting game. Tottenham won their last game. Manchester United drew their last game. So this team, Tottenham, will be on the verge of trying to secure a back-to-back victory, while Manchester United is on a mission to bounce back from their point which they dropped. So it's promising to be an exciting fixture. So stay with us, guys, and don't forget to stay tuned with that game. So if you have to give your prediction on that game, what do you feel the scoreline is going to be like?
The goals will not be too many,
Yeah.
because the teams that are playing each other is very strong.
Yeah.
So I feel it might be a win it might be a win, it might be a draw, but hopefully draws will be a very much in that game.
All right, but if you ask me, I feel Manchester United is going to win that game. Manchester United is going to win that game, not by a strong margin though, but that game might end 2-1, 3-2, or 2-0 game. Just not something not more than 2 goals margin. But I expect Tottenham to score in that match, as well as Manchester United to score in that match. So that will be the end for the program. So see you guys next Thursday. We hope you keep a time with us. Stay tuned, guys, and enjoy your weekend. Bye, guys.
Here, shot block must be. It's in. John Stones goes away and celebrates. Manchester City have scored with virtually the last kick of the game.